Alright, what's up ladies and gentlemen? If you're new to the channel, what we do here is we basically work on bikes, we ride bikes, do bike builds, dream builds, everything, and we just work in the garage, and we also build trails back there. So, basically what we're going to be doing today is, I have this tool wall here, and when I first started riding bicycles, this tool wall was about half the size. But over time, as I started to do dream bike builds and building frames out with shocks and everything, this wall started to get a lot bigger. Well, I started to run out of space here in the last couple of days. So I decided, let me pick up some trusty pegboard from this hardware store, and with some pegs, like I got some, you put them on here just like that, and you loop them around, and then that will hold your screwdrivers. And then I even got one in here, right here. Put this in just like this, and then it holds your drill. So it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get into it. Here we go. Alright, so we've got all the tools removed, and now we're just going to remove this from the wall. There you go. Okay, so we mounted it up, and we're going to put it all the way up here. Now we're just about to do the support beams. Okay, so far what we have done, or what I've done, is put all these up. The top is what I'm not going to be using, and like what I don't use the most, but I don't use it all really, but I still like it being there. But then the bottom, so like I call them snips, but they're little cutters. I use these constantly, cut little zip ties off to tie up your cables, these screwdrivers to adjust derailleurs, and pretty much, and T-handles. I don't know how to mount these. I may put them all like right here or something and use this, but I do like it's already labeled, so it may come up with like a labeling thing, I don't know, but or I just may mount it just like that. Then I'm going back to the same thing. I'm screwing into the wood, so I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna put you in time lapse, and I'm gonna start putting more stuff on the wall. Here we go. Alright, so after a long day, probably about 3 hours, finally I've got it up. And so here it is. It looks much, much better. So let's start off. Here's this little bucket thing that I found. It's pretty cool. You just put all like your junk in there, or just like little screw bits. They won't fall out through the bottom. And then the bottom is the tools that I use the most. So like to get off the chains, pair of pliers, electrical tape, just all like this. This is probably the most used tool, but that was like the only good place for it right there. This tool right here, the star, and then these T-handles. Those are the tools I use the most. But pretty much I think it looks really, really cool. And then over here, this is actually meant for a bigger drill, but this one sits perfectly good right there. So if I get back, that's it, and I think it looks really good. We got also some color coded zip ties, just to put on like cables on the bikes. I'll do that in another video. And then we actually ran power right there, and then it goes behind there, and it goes over there. So then when I get my drills out, or I need to charge my phone, if I come out here for like, because I'm out here sometimes 2 hours just working on a bike or building a bike. So matter of fact, since the frame cracked, I didn't even do a jump, and I cracked the frame. This is my old Diamondback, and yeah, I just rebuilt it. So pretty much now that's the bike. Alright, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video to see more like it. Alright, casing out.